What if I told you that a tiny spice, one you probably already have in your kitchen, could unlock the kind of energy, drive, and performance you thought had disappeared with age? Imagine this, a natural remedy so small you could hold it between your fingers, yet powerful enough to support blood flow, sharpen your mind, and bring back your ability to perform in the bedroom. And it starts working in as little as 60 seconds. I know that might sound far-fetched, especially if you've been let down by pills, treatments, or broken promises before. But stay with me because this isn't some hyped-up product or expensive prescription. It's a method rooted in both ancient wisdom and modern science, something men used for generations before it was forgotten. And now, it's making a comeback for one very good reason: it works. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how this natural approach can help improve circulation, relax your nerves, support hormone health, and yes, even reignite your performance. Step by step, I'll show you how to do it, when to do it, and what kind of changes you can expect to see within your first week, 2 weeks, and by the end of the month. So if you've been feeling tired, disconnected, or like your body just isn't cooperating anymore, this might be the most important health advice you hear all year. And it starts with one small, powerful spice that's probably hiding in your cabinet right now. Let's dive in. 1. Eugenol. The secret compound that makes it work. There's one natural compound hidden inside this simple spice that makes all the difference. It's called eugenol. This one ingredient is the reason your blood starts to move again. Your vessels begin to open up, and your body slowly remembers how it's supposed to perform. And the best part? It begins working right through your saliva. Eugenol is most concentrated in cloves, and when you chew just 1 or 2, you release powerful oils into your mouth. These oils quickly absorb through the soft tissue in your mouth and enter your bloodstream. Once there, eugenol begins to act like a natural blood vessel relaxer, what scientists call a vasodilator. That means it gently opens up even the stiff, narrow arteries that supply blood to the areas where you need it most. As men age, especially after 60, those blood vessels lose their flexibility. They tighten and restrict flow, making it harder to achieve and maintain an erection. Eugenol helps restore that flexibility. It encourages smoother blood circulation, so your body responds the way it used to, naturally, without force. Even better, eugenol boosts nitric oxide production. The same mechanism those little blue pills try to mimic, but without the harsh side effects. Instead of overwhelming your system, this process works with your biology, not against it. Many men describe a warming sensation just minutes after chewing a clove. It's subtle, but it signals something powerful. Circulation is returning. And that's only the beginning. Because while eugenol opens up blood flow, cloves also help fight something else that's quietly draining your testosterone day after day. Let's talk about that next. 2. Why erections get weaker after 60 and how clove fights back. It's one of the most common complaints. It just doesn't work the way it used to. And I always remind them, this isn't a personal failure. It's not something to be ashamed of. It's your body reacting to age, stress, and time. Over the years, the blood vessels responsible for sexual performance begin to narrow and stiffen. They lose the smooth flexibility they once had. It's like trying to inflate a balloon through a straw. No matter how much pressure you apply, the result just isn't the same. What causes this? It's the slow accumulation of stress, poor diet, inflammation, lack of movement, and declining testosterone. These factors all team up to reduce blood flow to the places that matter most for your performance. The result? Weak or fading erections, slow arousal, or even complete loss of responsiveness. But here's the truth your doctor might never mention. It's not permanent. These changes can be reversed. That's where clove becomes a surprising but powerful tool. The eugenol inside cloves doesn't just open blood vessels temporarily. It also helps repair and restore the flexibility of those arteries over time. It's like clearing out buildup from your plumbing. Once that inner lining softens and heals, blood starts to move freely again. Not in a forced or unnatural way, but the way your body was originally designed to perform. Some of the men I've worked with have shared something remarkable. After just 2 weeks of using the clove method daily, they began waking up with morning erections again, something they hadn't experienced in years. That's not hype. That's biology responding when blood flow returns and vessels heal. But even if your blood vessels are open, there's another hidden force that can shut everything down before it starts. And it's something most men don't even realize is the real culprit. Let's dive into that next. 3. How to do the 60-second Clove method step by step. The most effective solutions in life are often the simplest. This 60-second Clove method is exactly that: simple, quick, and surprisingly powerful. No prescriptions, no doctor visits, no waiting for something to be shipped to your door. Just one natural ingredient you already have at home, and a method that takes less than a minute of your time. Start by getting 2 or 3 whole dried cloves. Do not use ground clove powder, it's not as effective. Organic is best, but any high-quality whole clove will work. Place the cloves in your mouth, ideally between your back teeth where your chewing is strongest. Gently bite down until you feel the clove crack open. Immediately, a warm, spicy oil will begin to release. Now pause. Don't chew all at once. Let the oils coat your mouth, mix with your saliva, and soak into the soft tissue inside your cheeks and under your tongue. This is where the magic starts. Those areas are rich with blood vessels, so the active compound Eugenol gets absorbed almost instantly into your bloodstream. For the first 30 seconds, just hold the broken pieces in your mouth. Relax, breathe through your nose, and let your body settle. You may feel a tingling warmth spreading through your chest or down into your lower body. That's the signal that your circulation is responding. After the first half minute, start gently chewing the pieces a little more. Keep working the oils around your mouth for another 30 seconds. You can swallow the remnants or spit them out. Either is fine. The real benefit comes from that initial release and absorption of the oils. Many men report that within minutes, they feel more present, more alert, and more connected to their body. For some, it's a calm clarity. For others, it's a quiet surge of energy, but it's always noticeable. But this method is not just about blood flow. The next section reveals something even deeper. It's the hidden force that's been blocking your energy and performance for years. Even if your circulation is strong, let's talk about what's really draining your power. 4. When to use the technique for best results. Most men who try the Clove method for the first time come back with the same question. When should I use it to get the best results? And the answer is, timing matters more than you might think. Doing it right is one thing, but doing it at the right time can amplify the benefits. The best time to chew cloves is in the evening, about an hour before bed. Why? Because that's when your nervous system is naturally winding down, and your body is preparing for recovery. Chewing cloves at night helps calm the brain, relax the blood vessels, and set the stage for deep restorative sleep. And as we'll talk about next, that's when your body produces the most testosterone, quietly, while you're resting. But don't overlook the power of morning use either. On an empty stomach, the Clove method can wake up your circulation and set a grounded tone for the day. Some men use it before a workout to feel more connected to their body. Others use it before intimacy, 30 to 45 minutes in advance, to support stamina, presence, and blood flow. Here's what I tell every man I work with: be consistent. Use it once a day, every day. This isn't a magic trick. It's a daily signal to your body that it's safe to restore strength, flow, and energy again. Think of it as a quiet investment. 1 minute a day to unlock what stress, age, and routine have slowly taken away. And once that becomes part of your rhythm, you'll notice your body responding more reliably. Stronger mornings, clearer focus, and renewed confidence in your ability to perform. Next, let's explore how stress might be doing more damage than you think, and how Clove gives your body a chance to fight back. 5. But that's just the beginning. Let's talk about stress. I've worked with many older men who eat healthy, walk daily, and do everything right, yet still feel like something's missing. Their energy is low. Their desire fades in and out. Their body doesn't respond during intimacy the way it used to. And when I ask them one simple question, "How's your stress?" the room usually goes quiet. That quiet is the answer. Behind closed doors, most older men carry a heavy load. Money problems, family pressures, worries about health, regret, fear of aging. It builds silently over time, and you just get used to it. But what many don't realize is that stress is not just a mental burden, it's a biological enemy. When your body is under constant stress, it produces a hormone called cortisol. It's meant to protect you in dangerous moments, not to be pumped into your system all day every day. But that's exactly what happens in today's world. And here's what cortisol does: it shuts testosterone down. These two hormones cannot rise together. When cortisol is high, testosterone drops. That's why even men who do everything right still feel off. That's why your sex drive is low, your sleep is light, and your energy feels drained by noon. It's not age. It's the hormonal war going on inside your body, one that stress is winning. Now this is where Clove becomes even more important. You already know it boosts blood flow, but Clove also helps calm the nervous system. One of its lesser-known compounds, beta-caryophyllene, binds to specific receptors in your brain that help turn off the stress signal. Within minutes of chewing whole cloves, many men describe a deep exhale, like something heavy just lifted off their chest. Not drugged, not sleepy, just calm. And once that pressure drops, your testosterone has room to rise again. You may not notice the change overnight, but it's there, subtle, steady, and natural. You begin to feel like yourself again. Less reactive, more in control. And this sets the stage for something else you may not realize you've been missing: deep restorative sleep. That's the next key to rebuilding your strength, and it's where Clove continues to work while you rest. Let's move on to that now. 6. Chewing cloves equals better sleep equals more testosterone. There's a direct link between the quality of your sleep and the strength of your testosterone levels, especially as you get older. Many men don't realize this, but the majority of your testosterone is produced during deep sleep. Not during the day, not while you're working out, but at night while your body is at rest. So if your sleep is shallow, broken, or inconsistent, your hormones don't get the chance to recover and rebuild the way they should. Men over 60 often tell me they fall asleep easily, but wake up several times during the night. Others say they lie awake at 2 or 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling with their mind racing. This kind of disrupted rest doesn't just leave you feeling tired. It drains your hormonal reserves, leaving you with less energy, less drive, and less sexual strength. That's where cloves offer a powerful advantage. The compounds in cloves, especially eugenol and beta-caryophyllene, help relax both your circulatory system and your nervous system. They calm the parts of your brain responsible for sleep regulation, which helps you fall into deeper, more stable rest. And when your body gets that kind of restorative sleep, it naturally produces more testosterone, without the need for injections, patches, or hormone therapy. Some men report dreaming again for the first time in years. Others wake up feeling more refreshed, more alert, and yes, more likely to experience strong morning erections. That's not a coincidence. That's the result of better blood flow, lower cortisol, and testosterone being restored the way it's meant to be. Improving your sleep may be the most underrated way to restore your vitality. And with just 60 seconds of chewing cloves before bed, you're giving your body one of the simplest tools it needs to recover what age and stress have slowly taken away. 7. Gum disease could be destroying your erections. It might sound surprising at first, but the health of your gums could be one of the hidden reasons behind weak erections. I've seen it again and again. A man comes in with decent blood pressure, average lab results, but he still feels off. His energy is low, intimacy is difficult, and nothing seems to work. Then I ask one simple question: how's your dental health? And that's when I hear the truth. Bleeding gums. Receding gum lines. Bad breath that doesn't go away. Most men never connect what's happening in their mouth to what's happening in the bedroom. But science has made the connection crystal clear. When you have gum disease, even if it's mild, the bacteria in your mouth can slip into your bloodstream. Once there, it creates silent inflammation, damaging the inner lining of your blood vessels. These are the same blood vessels that are responsible for directing blood to your sexual organs. When they're inflamed, narrowed, or irritated, blood flow suffers. It's like trying to run water through a pipe clogged with sludge. No matter how much pressure you apply, it won't flow properly. Studies have shown that men with gum disease are up to 70% more likely to experience erectile dysfunction. That's not an exaggeration. It's a biological chain reaction. This is where cloves become more than a sexual health tool. They become a full-body protector. Clove oil is one of nature's strongest antiseptics. When you chew whole cloves, Those antibacterial compounds go to work immediately in your mouth, neutralizing harmful bacteria before it can enter your bloodstream. That's why the sensation is so intense. You can feel it working within seconds. Chewing cloves daily can help you maintain a cleaner mouth, reduce inflammation in your gums, and support cleaner blood flow throughout the body. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's one of the most overlooked keys to restoring the strength and confidence you've been missing. 8. What to expect in 7, 14, and 30 days. One of the most rewarding parts of sharing this method with older men is watching the transformation unfold. It rarely happens overnight, but give it just a few days, and the results start to speak for themselves. Let's break down exactly what most men experience when they begin using the Clove method consistently. In the first 7 days, changes are usually subtle but noticeable. You may feel a warm sensation in your chest or lower body after chewing the cloves. That's blood flow improving. Sleep might begin to feel slightly deeper, your mind a little clearer, and your energy more stable. Some men even feel a renewed motivation to go for a walk or tackle a project they've been putting off. It's not dramatic yet, but your body is beginning to wake up. By day 14, those early signals begin to build momentum. Blood vessels are opening more consistently, stress levels start to drop, and you might even notice stronger or more frequent morning erections. A sign that testosterone production is kicking in and circulation is finally reaching the right areas. Many men tell me their mood begins to shift too. They feel more present, more in control, and more confident. By day 30, the benefits are undeniable. Energy is higher, sleep is more restorative, and intimacy, both physical and emotional, often starts to return. Erections become firmer, more reliable, and most importantly, natural. There's no crash, no artificial boost, just your body doing what it was designed to do all along. For many men, this stage is when their spouse or partner starts noticing the difference too. Not just physically but emotionally, in the way they carry themselves and connect. These shifts aren't magic. They're the result of better blood flow, balanced stress hormones, cleaner circulation, and stronger sleep. And it all starts with one small habit, repeated daily. But of course, short-term results are only the beginning. In the final section, we'll talk about how to turn this new strength into a long-term foundation for health, energy, and confidence. Conclusion: the strength you've been waiting to feel again. If you're someone who's been quietly dealing with low energy, weak performance, or fading confidence, you're not alone. And most importantly, it's not permanent. The truth is, your body still remembers how to feel strong, focused, and alive. It just needs a natural signal to restart what time and stress have slowed down. That signal might be as simple as a few cloves each day. This method is not a gimmick, not a shortcut, and not a miracle. It's a natural, science-backed way to restore blood flow, lower stress, improve sleep, and reignite testosterone. All by giving your body what it already knows how to use. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. Small, daily steps can lead to powerful changes that last. So start today. Make this a new habit. And as your body starts to respond, so will your energy, your confidence, and the way you show up every day. If this helped you, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Your best years aren't behind you. They can start right now.